morning. Good morning. It is Fantastic Friday, friends. It is early. We're 2 minutes early, so I'm just going to hang on. But if anybody is there, pop on and say hello. I think I made my selection for everybody to make comments. So I'll be looking for somebody just to pop in and say good morning to me. It's snowy in my, well, it's not snowing, but it's snowy outside. Crazy weather we had. But it's New England. What can you expect? It's supposed to be like that. All right, my peeps. 1 more minute to go, and then we're going to start. And I do need to get my, oh, here they are. I need to get my little glue dots right there. Okay. Is anybody there? Good morning, friends. Good morning, good morning. Do, 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 do. I'm not going to sing. No, I'm not going to sing. Guess what we're going to do today? We're going to go look for a new car. Yikes. I hate car shopping. I hate it. I really do. I don't like it. Anyway, I'll let you know how it goes. 1 minute to go. Oh, good morning, Kathy. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So nice to see you. Thank you for popping on. We just have less than a minute to go, and then we'll officially start. So, you've got a whole bunch of, well, I'll talk to you about it later, about your desktop calendars. I've got a whole bunch of these for you. I love this. I love this paper, this Blackberry Bliss, and then using the Forever Greenery stamp set. Okay, it is 10 o'clock. Good morning, Nancy. Good morning, my friends. Thank you for popping on and joining me on this fabulous Friday, a week before Christmas. Can you even believe it? It's amazing how fast this year has gone. Thank goodness it's going. Okay, let's start. All right, so porch pickup. Let me show you. This is the card that I'm going to show you how to make today. And I have to tell you that, again, it takes me a while to get really enamored with things, but I absolutely love. Good morning, Helene. Thank you for popping on. Thank you, thank you. Excuse me. Sometimes it takes me a while to start really loving colors, and this is one of the colors, one of the in colors this year. Want me to pick up Monday so you can go car shopping? No, we'll talk about it later. No, car shop. I'd much rather see you than go car shopping. Yikes, I hate car shopping. You want to? How about this? I'll drop it off and you go car shopping for me. That would be better. Anyway, so Misty Moonlight is one of the in colors for this year. And it's one of those colors I thought, oh, it's pretty and I'll use it. But all of a sudden now I'm becoming maniacal about it. I absolutely love it. And I do love monochromatic cards or projects. So anyway, this is what we're going to do. So I'm going to show you how to do this. A couple of fun little tricks about this. So first of all, here is my base card that I took and I scored it, and I'm going to take my trusty bone folder and make this nice crisp fold like this. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of Whisper White cardstock. Now, I'm going to be using the Ornate Floral embossing folder. Now, this folder is very, very detailed, as you can see on the card. You can see how detailed those little flowers. They're tiny, but they're very detailed. So remember a couple of weeks ago, I told you that when you have an embossing folder, of course you can, Helene, thank you very much. When you have an embossing folder that has lots of detail to it, what I like to do is I like to cut the base, the piece of card that I'm going to run through the Stampin' Emboss machine, 1/8 of an inch bigger. Normally I would cut this 5 1/4 by 4, but now I cut it 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. Because it will shrink up a little bit as it goes through the embossing machine because of the nature of the embossing folder itself. Okay, so now the other little trick, if you look really closely, if you can see on this that that there is a little bit of color to this embossing folder. Can you see it here? Is that light good? I tried to get good lighting here. Can you see that? I hope you can. All right, so I'm going to show you how to do this. This is wicked fun. So I take my Misty Moonlight ink and I take a sponge dauber, because I love these daubers. It's wicked fun. And I take my folder and I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to use the top side because this is the side that I want to have some color too. So I'm taking this, taking my sponge dauber and I'm getting it, let's see, over here. And I'm just daubing it on my ink like this. And then I'm just going to daub and I'm just going to kind of just spread it around like this. Just like this. Easy. And it's random. It's not all over the whole thing. I'm just doing it randomly, hither and yon, just a little bit. You could daub or you can burnish. I'm doing both. It doesn't matter. Then, once I've got that done, then I'm going to take my piece of cardstock and I'm going to put it into my folder, like such, like this. Now you can see the color. And I'm going to bring my Stamp and Emboss machine over. And I'm going to put my embossing folder down and I'm going to run it through the machine. Do 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 do. There we go. Take it out. And lo and behold, ready? The magic. There we go. Look at that. Now see, it's very subtle, but it gives it a nice little bit of added dimension. Can you see that? Is that showing up good? Perfect. Okay, now what I need to do is I need to adhere that to my card base. So I'm going to take my Stamp and Seal and my little silicone mat, and I'm going to very gently, now another little tip I want to tell you about this. When you have an embossing folder that has lots of detail to it, and when you're using, see, it's got lots of detail, and when you're using Stamp and Seal, what you need to do is you need to be very careful, because sometimes the force of this adhesive, because it's wicked, wicked strong, can pick up the paper itself, and you don't want that to happen. So you want to be very gentle. Let the machine, let this little tool do its work the way it's supposed to. You don't have to press hard at all. Okay, so there we go. There's my adhesive, and then here is my base, and so I'm going to put it on like this, just like this. Very nice like that. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of the Misty Moonlight cardstock and also Whisper White, and I use the Stitch So Sweetly dies. You can see one is smaller than the other, so obviously the white one is the one that is the smaller one. And I ran it through, and I love this scalloped edge and the stitch. It's got a stitch to it and the scallop edge. And then I used the larger one to cut out the Misty Moonlight mat. So now what I'm going to do is take this, and I'm going to take my ink back here. Here's my ink, so you can see my ink. And here is my stamp. Now, the stamp set I'm using is called Enjoy the Moment. This is from the brand new catalog that's coming out as of January. And I absolutely love it. It's these are seed pods. Oh gosh, I just forgot the name. What's the name of this? Oh my gosh, they're seed pods. Oh my God, what? Anyway, this is what the stamp that I'm using. You could use whatever you want, of course, but this is the one I use. I thought it's really very kind of avant-garde. It's different, and I thought it would be fun to use. So I took this, and I'm just going to ink this up, and I'm going to stamp it right here like this, right in this dead center. And then I'm going to lift it up, and I'm going to stamp over to the right, and then again to the left. But I stamped it down a little bit. So I got variations of that color. See the variations in the color? See how pretty that is? The dark Misty Moonlight, a lighter version, and then the lightest version. And now I'm going to adhere this to its mat, which is right here. Whoops. And we're going to take some adhesive. Oh, see, this, I love this when this happens, because see, I'm just barely touching my Stamp and Seal to the cardstock and nothing's coming out, but I'm on my silicone pad. So I'm just going to run it on the silicone pad, and look, voila. So now I don't get any little persnickety pieces on my fingers at all, because the silicone pad is my friend. All right, so here we go. And I'm going to just put this on like this. Nice, nice, like that. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put some dimensionals on this. I think 4 would be lovely. It would hold nicely. So 4 little dimensionals, like such. Whoops, whoops. Oh, these are the dimensionals that I got from one of my paper pumpkin kits. And sometimes they come off and I don't even pull the, I pull it too hard and it doesn't, the stickiness doesn't come off, so I have to take it off with my fingers, but that's fine. Okay, so there we go. This is going to come off. And then, and look, this is a wicked fast card too, by the way. Usually these are. Okay, now I'm going to put it on like this. There we go. How easy is that? Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this twine. Now this comes in a dual pack. This is Misty Moonlight twine with a little bit of silver and twined with white. It's really, really pretty. It's very delicate. Can you see that? You can barely see that. But anyway, I'm going to make a little bow with this. I'm going to do my rabbit ear bow. Very easy. One of these days I'm going to get the Julie Gilson bow thing down pat, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Or you can go and watch her do it. She's an absolute whiz, and she creates absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous cards and projects. She's one of my favorite people to follow, and she's so sweet and so nice. So there we go. So there's my bow. I'm going to take my little ribbon scissors, make a little snip here, a little snip there. I'm going to take my glue dots right here. I love glue dots. And I'm going to put one on the back. And for this, I just need one because the twine is so tiny. And I just want to make sure when I take that little piece of paper off that that adhesive folds right on top of itself, like such. Now on this card, okay, let me just show you. There we go, right here. Oh, let me trim this out a little bit more. I'm going to trim these little down just a tiny little bit. There we go. Okay, like that. All right, so almost done, but of course I'm not, because what I next want to do is take one of the 2020 and 2022 in color enamel dots. I'm going to take the Misty Moonlight one, just one, and lift it up, and I'm going to put it, my pick-me-up tool is hiding somewhere. Okay, and I'm going to put this right here in the corner like that. How cute is that? Let me get all this out of the way so you can see. How cute is that? But I'm not done yet, because what's next? Wink of Stella. Of course, Wink of Stella. So I'm just going to come in with my Wink of Stella. And the only one I'm going to color is this one that's done in the full strength Misty Moonlight. Just this one, just to give it a little bit of contrast. This Wink of Stella is just about done. I'm just going to, oh, there's some more in there, so there we go. But I love Wink of Stella just because it adds a little bit of extra pizzazz, a little bit of contrast. And in real life, you know that when you look at this card, it does have some nice dimension to it with that. Okay, so there's the front of the card. Now the inside of the card, what I did on my sample was I simply stamped the design with some ink, but I stamped off on my grid paper right there, and then just did it once, twice, and 3 times. So that's the inside of the card. And then, of course, you can't have a naked envelope, so I did the envelope full strength, like that. So then, let me just take this, add a little bit of adhesive to this. And then I'm just going to put this on the inside of my card. And then this one's done. This was a wicked fast card. Anytime you do monochromatic, I think it goes really fast. There's my landline, but I don't answer the landline anymore because I'm sick of talking to Carmen and all of these robo things, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, here we go, friends. Here is my card, here is my envelope, and that was wicked easy to do. Wicked easy. Now, I have to tell you that this is just a little emotional thing. I was watching the Today Show today, and they had some people from different faiths talking about communication and everything that's taken place in 2020 and, you know, the isolation and everything. But what they talked about, which was I was really excited about, and I know this to be true, is the importance of sending cards, especially during holiday, well, anytime, actually, anytime, thinking of you, whatever. But especially now, the Postal Service has recognized incredible surge in the numbers of cards that are being sent, and that's because people want to stay connected. And this is one of the best things that we do with our hands, with our mind, with the love in our heart. We create cards and we send them out to people that we know, and we make them happy. So I think this is a really beautiful card. And you'll notice I didn't put any wording on it because I'm just going to keep this as a note card. Just keep it like a note card. And I've got plenty, you know, I'll have plenty of these. I'm going to make a bunch of these. And just to have on stock. I'm going to make them in different colors. I'm going to use different stamp sets. I'm going to use different embossing folders. But the template of this is really, really easy. And when you go monochromatic, you don't have to worry about coloring, although I love to color, but you don't have to worry about coloring or any of those things. So hopefully this is something that you're interested in. Again, porch pickup, if you're interested, let me know by Sunday. If you want to do the stamping here with my stamps, we can schedule a 15-minute appointment where you can pop on in and get the stamping done and then take your kit home and assemble it at home. So there we have it. That's porch pickup. Now I have a few other things I want to show you. First of all, you all should have gotten your new catalogs. Hi, Jean from Union, Maine, way up in the woods point. You probably got 95 feet of snow, right? A whole bunch. Anyway, welcome aboard. Thank you for popping in. Okay, so right now, hopefully everybody has gotten the Celebration catalog in the mail from me, and also the new mini catalog, which I think you're really going to love and enjoy. There's wonderful projects, new items in here that we're going to play with, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So if you didn't get those, please let me know about that. Okay, the other thing is, don't you love my glasses? I have to do a little promo. You know how I love to support little companies? Well, I got my glasses from a company called eyebobs.com, and I just wanted to let you know that if you need new glasses, just check them out, eyebobs.com, EYEBOBS.com, because if you mention me, if you put Stamping with Barbara 10, and you choose to purchase a pair of glasses from them, they're going to give you a 10% discount. And guess what? They do everything. They have progressives. They have the blue lights. They have gazillion frames. These are really funky. I love them. And do you notice that they match my shirt? This is Cinnamon Cider, which is new in color. It matches my shirt. My glasses match. How cute is that? So anyway, that's about iBobs. iBobs.com. Then the next thing is I wanted to show you some cards that I made because I love making cards. You know that. But look at how cute this was. This is one that, here, let me bring it over here so you can see it a little bit better. Is that better? Let me pull it down like this. Whoops, move it over here. This is the gold frame setups that we had, and I had some extras of those left over, so I used that. And then I took the Wonder of the Season specialty paper. I love this paper. It comes with the gold front or the red front, and then the back is all black, you know, because our paper is two-sided. So I just cut out a piece to fit into this frame. Then I took some shaded spruce pieces of cardstock. This is an 1/8 of an inch by, must be 5, and then 3 3/4, and made it look like a package. And then I took the gift bow punch, punched out the little bow, colored it with with a wink of Stella, and then I put the little tag and tied it on with a little bit of twine. And so that's one of my Christmas cards. So I love that. And then I did, you know how nuts I was about warm and toasty? I showed you that last week. Well, look what I did this week. These are some of my Christmas cards. I think they're so darn cute. Look at these little mice. That was mice. No, those are the bunnies in the sleigh. And then I used the plaid Tidings DSP for the background. And then I put warm and toasty wishes. What's it? Warm and toasty wishes to you. And then here's the little polar bear. And what I did with the polar bear was I took the scarf from the Merry Moose stamp set, and I stamped it, cut it out, and then I put this on with, well, I put it on with adhesive, but then I used Shimmery Crystal Effects to pop it up a little bit. So that little polar bear's got a nice little warm scarf. Not as cute as the scarves that you make, Jean, but anyway, still cute. And here are the little mice holding on to an ornament. I think that's cute. And this was that foil paper that we had a while ago. I think we still might have it actually, but it looks really pretty. I think it looks really pretty with this. And then look at the little reindeer. How cute is that? And I did the same thing with his bow. I put Shimmery Crystal Effects on that. So I thought those were stinking cute. So those are some of my last minute cards. And of course the envelope had to be decorated. So I took a piece of the designer paper, which is 6 by 2 1/4, and put it on as an envelope flap, because when they go to their mailbox, they'll pull that out and they'll say, "Woo! This is pretty. I'm liking this already," and I don't even know what's inside. Okay, friends, so there you have it. That's it for, whoops, let me go back here. That's it. That's it for this week. However, I want to let you know that because next week is Christmas, I won't be doing a Facebook Live on Christmas Day. However, January 1st, which is 2 weeks from now, I will be. If you're available, you're not doing anything on New Year's Day, you want to pop on January 1st, I'd be happy to have you visit with me. I want to take this second to wish all of you a happy rest of your Hanukkah. Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate, the season, the day, Happy Friday, whatever it is. I wish you all well. I wish you happiness. I know this has been hard. Celebrate the best you can. Please stay safe. Please be isolated. Wear those masks. And we're going to get through 2020. Say goodbye and welcome 2021. And hopefully we'll all be able to get vaccinated should you choose to do that, and stay healthy. So friends, thank you very, very much for a great year. And if you're interested in the porch pickups, please let me know, and I will talk to you in 2 weeks, okay? Namaste, my friends. Bless you all. I love you. Bye.